Hello everyone! This tutorial will include whole modeling process from default cube to painted model. To follow it, you need at least basic understanding of how to manipulate objects in Blender. Hope it will help someone to learn something new. Let's begin with blueprint setup. Before starting any modeling, prepare your blueprint and reference images. I use PureRef free software for reference. Press A, then X to delete everything. Press numpad 1 to enter front view. Add a blueprint image. Press N to open the side panel and scale the blueprint by 1 as it shows. Place the front view to position. Control plus numpad 1 to enter back view, and repeat the process for the back view. Press numpad 7 to enter top view. Add image. Scale it. Press R, 90, minus to fix the orientation of the top view. Place it to position. Press numpad 3 to enter side view. Repeat the process. Check if everything fits. If the blueprint is too bright, you can reduce the opacity in the Image tab. Do this for all 4 images. And we can make a whole blueprint collection non-selectable, as it shows. For better organization, I like to set up my collections as body, parts, and interior. Blueprint setup is done, and we are ready for modeling. All right, let's go through this step by step. First, we're gonna model a basic shape. To do that, let's add a cube. Then, go into X-ray mode. Next, add a loop cut in the middle. Now, delete half of the cube and add a mirror modifier. In Blender 4.0+, type mirror in the search. Now, let's shape our cube to the blueprint dimensions. Use the Box Select tool to select vertices that are behind. Press G and shape our cube as it shows. In perspective mode, delete the bottom face. For better visibility and shading options, use the setup that's shown. In the front view, add 2 loop cuts that will define the wide angle on the door. In the side view, press 3 to enter face select mode and select the bottom face. Go back to the top view and bring it out as it shows. Now you should have something like this. Press 2 to enter line select mode. Fix the middle line to match the blueprint. Add a loop cut at the end of the roof. And delete these faces. Grab this edge, press E, then X to extrude a new face on the X-axis. To fill holes in the mesh, select 2 edges you want to fill and press F as it shows. Here, you have a disconnected area. So to connect it, in X-ray mode, with the box select both vertices, then right-click and merge vertices by distance. Use this method anytime you have overlapping geometry and want to connect it. Now, make some definition here. Select the top face and place it under the window line. Press E to extrude the roof. Repair it and press E again to extrude the extra roof section. Add 1 more vertical loop cut and fix the angle of the roof. In the front view, bring the roof vertices to positions as it shows. In the side view, let's add 2 loop cuts that will define the windows. Now, let's make this big hood cover. We need 1 loop cut here. It will define the windshield and hood area. Grab the front vertices of that loop cut and bring them to the blueprint position of the cover. Select the hood faces and extrude them up. Repair. The next step is to define the wheel arches. Press K to grab the cut tool. In Blender, the cut tool is your best friend. Cut the wheel arch as it shows. This will create a lot of n-gons, but we'll sort them later. Make cuts from the edges to form a grid as it shows. This takes some practice, so keep practicing. To delete extra edges, right-click and dissolve the edge. Delete the polygons inside the arch and continue to cut from the edges to make a grid full of nice quads. By the way, besides the cut tool, quads are your best friends too. After all the cutting, dissolving, and connecting, select the inner arch and bring it out.
Use the same principles for the back wheel arch. Cut, form, dissolve, connect. These 4 things will follow you throughout your whole Blender career. Here, I will merge two vertices by gliding one on top of each other by pressing G, then G again. To merge vertices automatically, go to the top right corner and select Auto Merge and split edges and faces, as it is shown. Delete the polygons inside the arch. And connect every edge to form a quad grid. Here we have a triangle, so dissolve this edge and create a new one to the bottom. Select the inner edge and bring it out. Time to make a mesh copy. If something goes wrong, this way you have a backup mesh from different stages of modeling. So Shift D and make a copy. Make that copy non-selectable and invisible, then return to work on the original. Let's add one more loop cut here. It will define the windows. Select the front window polygons, press I to inset them. And fix the area. Use the same principle for the other two side windows. Select window polygons and delete them. Add one more loop cut here. This will define the windshield edge. Select windshield and delete it. Let's work on the rear end. delete these faces. In Side View, select all faces except the rear ones. Press H to hide them. This way, we will get more visibility to work on the rear end. To unhide hidden faces anytime, press Alt plus H. Here, follow the same principles. We need to define the rear door and 2 small side windows. Use all known methods so far to make it happen. If needed, add some extra loops. In this case, I will add one. Select Window Face, press I to inset. In the Properties panel, deselect Boundary. Repair and delete window polygons. Unhide mesh with Alt plus H, and the basic shape is done. If this content is helpful, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. It costs you nothing, and it helps me. That's it for part 1. See you in part 2.